Now, how many darn emails could there be? So they know where it is. They know it's easily gettable, but they've refused to turn it over. And I think this is evidence of a cover-up. One of the most disturbing speeches that I recall in my lifetime, and I don't think there's anything comparable, at least in the modern American political context, was the speech by President Biden up in Philadelphia, the infamous Red speech in September of last year, where he essentially attacked his political opponents as fascists, and the implication of which they should be deprived of all the rights and protections that the Constitution affords one. Just a terribly authoritarian speech. And of course, you had this imagery, as I call it, the Red speech, where he was speaking before a red background that I think was purposeful to add to the air of intimidation. Now, included behind him at that political speech, which was obviously a campaign speech, were Marines. And many noted at the time, what were Marines being used? Why were they being used as props for this hate speech by Biden? And Judicial Watch followed up because, unlike the media and Congress and such, we just don't forget about abuses. We try to figure out what went on. And so we asked for records about communications related to the use of the Marines. We filed the lawsuit after the Defense Department failed to comply with an October 31st, 2022 request for all communications within the Office of the Secretary of Defense, the Secretary of Navy, Chairman of the Joint Chiefs, and Commander of the Marine Corps, and those shared with the White House Military Office of the Office of the President regarding the Marines standing behind the President during his September 1st, 2022 speech in Philadelphia. So we asked for these documents when? Back in October 31st, the end of October, and it's now February, and we still don't have the information. Now, how many darn emails could there be? So they know where it is. They know it's easily gettable, but they've refused to turn it over. And I think this is evidence of a cover-up. They're breaking federal FOIA law to hide information about Biden's Red speech and his evident abuse of our military forces, the service members and the Marines, to stand as backdrops and as props for his political hate speech. Biden's infamous, and as I noted, Biden's infamous Red speech painted a target on Trump and tens of millions of Americans for political suppression and worse. And on top of that, you have, as I said, the Pentagon violating federal law by hiding records about Biden's misuse of our military in his attempt to intimidate Americans. So this was an awful speech in terms of the appearance of the president seemingly threatening Americans in this awful lighting that you'd have to go back to totalitarian dictators to see similar setups and props. I just can't believe he did it. But you know, people make speeches one objects to, that's fine. But when our military is used in this way, we want some accountability. And some of that accountability is getting records about what went on and who approved it and what was the thinking. And they don't want to tell us. But now they're going to have to explain to a federal court while they're hiding these documents, what they're doing to search them, and then disclose them, hopefully, to Judicial Watch.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and like our video down below.